Hi everyone, I'm Steve. Welcome back to Kettle Haven Ranch. In this video, we're going to talk about fall feeding of your honeybees. Very important to help them get through the winter, especially in northern climate like we're at here at Kettle Haven Ranch. The location of your feeder is very important. I would not, at least here, feed my bees near the apiary in the fall. The reason being is there's a lot of stealing, robbing from hive to hive can come up from that, and also, more importantly, the yellow jackets, the ground-dwelling wasps that we have, and also the bald-faced hornet, also known as a blackjack. They are all very predatory and not only will kill your bees and get into the hive and try to take over, but they will steal their food also. Today I'm going to be using a clear storage container, a medium-sized one, as a feeder. I have 20 pounds of granulated white sugar. That's important. Don't use brown sugar ever. And then I have a little bit of hay or straw that we're going to use on top of the mixture once it's completed to keep the bees from drowning. That's very important. If you just leave this a surface that they don't have anywhere to stand on as they feed, they'll actually go down and get knocked down into the liquid and drowned. You'll end up with a bunch of dead bees, which is the last thing we want. To mix it all up, I'm using just a simple cordless drill with a paint stirrer on it. Works very well. Try not to splash it all over yourself. You start low. I'll demonstrate that. And you need water. How much water? Well, this time of year, you don't want to make your syrup really watery because the bees are trying to get that water out of the hive, and especially if you're going to be locking it up like I have to lock it up for the winter, you don't want that extra fluid. So I put in a layer of sugar, and then I put the water on top of it, make it thick, give it a good stirring, throw the straw on top, and then set it down and walk away. We're going to do that. I'm going to adjust the camera. We have it set up now, the camera set up in the right place. I'm going to go ahead and just dump in 10 pounds of sugar there. Grab our next bag. $20 pounds of sugar. And excuse me for a second while I pick up the hose. And oh boy, we're going to be using an irrigation pump. 40 gallons a minute. I'm going to do a little kink here so don't splash. That's about all the water I'm going to put in. And then we're just going to do some quick blending. Do it slow. Otherwise you'll end up with a mess. As I said before, it ends up almost being a paste. And if you get with your paint mixer, just try to get all the sugar off the bottom and blended. That's going to work. Believe it or not, this will be covered with bees within the next couple hours. if it warms up enough. Right now we are below 40. I'm just taking my straw and making a simple mat so the bees can land on it without falling in, as I said before, and drowning. Not what we want. Push it down into the syrup just a little bit. Call that good. That'll probably work fine there. As you can see, I'm about now a third of the way up. So this will be gone in the next 2 days if temperatures stay above 50. Hopefully this will be the last feeding of the year, and we'll get this into the bees before we hit the snow and start getting winter weather in the next week or so. Okay, it's about 4 hours later, and we're up into the mid-50s now with the nice sun coming down. The bees have found the feed. They're on it, as you can see. And up close, you can see how many bees are in there, taking that sugar water back to the hive. They'll actually store it in cells, produce honey out of some of it. Most of it, though, will just be stored as is, and we can actually find some in the spring if they don't eat it all over the winter. Hey, if you like our content, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, check out the rest of the playlist on the apiary. We got a lot of good stuff there. And I wish I could show you the camera right now. We got a beautiful honeybee climbing on it, saying she likes it. Okay, well, everyone stay safe, healthy, and until next time, this has been Steve at Kettle Haven Ranch. Take care, stay safe.